Boy, I had a long day today. Man, you ever see these right here? These suck. These are the worst headsets right here. $500 headsets, y'all. It was a 450 Blue Parrot. Trash. Anyways, so I was at work today. Everything went good. I hauled my loads. My last load went to a prominent station in Midland, Texas. It's an injection point / IP station. Blase. Not going to say the name, but it's one that everybody goes to. I guess this station pays the most for the barrel of oil. So for some reason we go there. A lot of people go there. We have a station on the front of the road it's off of 307. We have a station up there, but for some reason, which I know why, it's the money, we go to the station in the back. If you haul in West Texas, you know which one I'm talking about. You're always waiting at that sorry ass station. Anyways, so I had a decent day. Everything went good. I kind of, slept in a little bit, left a little bit later than I would like to, but it's all good because the station I went to in Garden City, little to no wait. Now, as an oil hauler, it's commission based, and we don't get paid by the hour, so I ain't stopping nowhere, and I ain't playing games. I'm in and out trying to make my money and come to the house. Come on. So anyways, I did my 4 load. Well, I'm gonna quit saying words, right, or numbers. That's why I'm messing up on these videos. I'm gonna give you just a day in the life real quick, but I did my certain amount of loads over there and brought a load back to Midland. I'll say that. So I come back to Midland. Anytime you come to Midland, to that damn station off of 307, anytime after 1 o'clock, you're going to be waiting. It's a big chance you're going to wait. So I come back to Midland. Sure enough, 2 trucks on both lanes. It has 2 LAC units. They go into 3 tanks, and the LAC units unload your oil into the tanks. And again, there was 1 truck in each LAC getting unloaded and 1 truck behind each one. I asked dispatch, can I divert? There's 2 trucks in both lanes. Nope, you can't. We already got our noms. We met our noms over there. Basically, every station has an amount of barrels that you can put into there, and end of the month, you know what I'm saying? I was out of luck simply, So they said I had to wait in line, either wait in line or unload in the morning. I hate unloading in the morning. It really messes up your day, waking up and going and sitting for 30, 40 minutes to go unload. It just screws everything up. So I had to wait. Thankfully, when I was pulling up behind the guy in front of me, it looked like the other guy that was unloading was already about done, right? So about 10, 15 minutes, maybe the most, he started getting ready to leave. He pulled up. I said, hey, ain't too bad, I guess. So the guy in front of me had to unload. It's about 30 to 35 minutes each truck, depending on your gravity, how quick it takes to load or to unload, or load also. The higher the gravity, the lighter the oil, it takes longer to load or unload due to, the pumps can't really grab the oil. It starts becoming kind of like, I don't want to say diesel, but it gets so thin, the pumps can't really grab it. The more thicker the oil is, the more lower gravity, 30, 32, 39 gravity, boy, it'll load and unload quickly. And that's the name of the game, baby. So anyways, I'm waiting behind this dude, right? And I should have known. License plate from another freaking state, right? Can't stand these people. And there he is unloading from a certain company. I remember that truck and that name. And when I get the chance, when I see him, take a pic and leave it at that. And if I have to, put him on blast later. But for now, no names will be mentioned. So I'm waiting behind this dude unloading, right? And he's sitting down, of course. And I put my timer on, 26 minutes. That's enough time for me to take me a little siesta in the back, watch some YouTube, whatever, and get up, get ready to go. My alarm goes off. But before it goes off, I'm already kind of up looking because, man, I'm telling you, we're impatient. Oil haulers are impatient, son of a gun, especially me. So I see the guy talking to the guy that's running the station. The guy that runs the station kind of keeps an eye on everything, make sure you ain't bringing no trash oil. They're there keeping an eye on that station. So I see him kind of talk to him, and I ain't dumb. I've been hauling oil 10 plus years, baby. I ain't dumb. I seen him talk to him, tell him like something like, oh, okay, like pat him on the back, like something happened, right? So I'm there waiting, and sure enough, my alarm goes off. My beautiful wife pulling in. Let's go. Woo! Nice car. Anyways, so I'm there. My alarm goes off 26, 27 minutes, and he's still sitting on his ass, right? Big old lazy driver. Yeah, I could just tell looking at him. You ain't got to like it. So I'm waiting there. In my time, you know what? I'm like, what the hell? It's like 20 minutes past my 26-minute alarm. He should have easily been out of there within 30 minutes, 35 the most. So I'm waiting, and by the time you know it, I'm getting impatient. I turn my truck on, let it gain air, and I'm on this bumper just waiting like, what the hell is going on? The truck in the other lane already left, and the other guy that was there, he was already almost getting done unloading. So that right there I'm a professional oil hauler. I'm seasoned. I already know if another truck's already there and it pulled up, after this guy pulled up and this guy still ain't left yet, something ain't right. I just knew something was amiss, right? So I'm waiting and I'm, getting pissed off. My last load of the day, I'm ready to go home. So he ends up finally moving, getting out the way. Big old lazy bum-looking driver, to be honest. And I'll leave it at that. And he takes off and leaves, and I'm already pissed off, right? I go to a hookup, and I start unloading. So I'm there unloading, and I talk to the driver next to me. And I tell the guy, I say, what's up with this dude right here, bro? I said, I know for sure he took a long time to unload. Probably 2 trucks it took him to unload, right? And he said, yeah. He goes, I think that dude fell asleep. Man, that oil hauler pulled a cardinal sin. And I told my wife on the phone, I said, you know what? As oil haulers, we have a code we abide by. And that showed me right there when that dude fell asleep on duty, holding up the line. There's already 2 trucks behind me. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that kind of crap. I told my wife on the phone, I said, you know what? This dude right here showed me what he's all about, how selfish he is. And I said, to be honest, it's okay to be a selfish truck driver. Hey, whatever, even an oil hauler. But there's certain rules that you got to abide by, especially when you're around other oil haulers and then you affect them, right? That's why I'm telling you, I'm pretty pissed off that damn driver. I'm pretty pissed with him. So there are certain kind of codes you should have as an oil hauler. Again, you ain't got to talk to nobody. You ain't got to be nice. You ain't got to be friendly. You ain't got to help nobody. But if you're in line at a station and you're there unloading, your ass better be alert. Make sure that pump don't turn off. You better make sure that when you get in that truck, you go take off forward. You don't be doing your paperwork while you got 2 trucks waiting on you, ready to go home. Simple and plain. This is how it is. We get pissed if you sit in your truck for an extra minute or 2 doing your paperwork. Hey, pull up, driver, and do your paperwork on your own time. We got oil to unload. So anyways, I told my wife, I said, this dude broke the code right here. Straight up. That's pretty damn sorry. It's a sorry-ass driver right there to fall asleep. And what happens, he fell asleep, and his truck had an air leak, and some trailers are connected to your air system, and if you run out of air, it'll stop you from unloading because your valve on your trailer shuts off. It's like a safety feature, basically, right? I don't like that crap, to be honest. I like my trailer to be fully open or fully closed with no, impact from the truck's air system. I digress. That's how a lot of trailers are nowadays. They're just safety issues. So this dumbass falls asleep, dude, right? And then now that I think about it, when that guy tells me, yeah, I think he fell asleep because the manager came and talked to him, the guy running the plant or the station. And now that I thought about it, I say, yeah, that's when that guy was patting him on the back, telling him whatever. The dude fell asleep, y'all. He fell asleep, and his truck basically stopped unloading fast at all. It was like 1 barrel per hour or minute. I think it was a barrel a minute. That's what it was at. The reason why I know this is because the station manager, when he walked up and was speaking to me, there's another problem I had. I said, hey, man, what happened to that dude earlier, man? Why that dude take so damn long? He goes, he said he fell asleep. He said, and he fell asleep, and his trailer started unloading very slow, 1 barrel a minute. I think it's a barrel a minute, and, mess it up for everybody. And even the guy, the station manager, I think he used to haul oil. He ain't dumb. He knows, too. You don't do that crap. You sorry-ass truck drivers that come out here pulling that crap, it's pretty low down and dirty. It really pisses me off, to be honest, And I'm going to be honest, that's why I really ain't been making no videos. I don't want to be giving no more numbers and all this stuff because I'm giving up too much game just for more people to come out here and be in my damn way. Anyways, I digress. So talk to the manager of the station, and I'm already hot, but at that point, what can you do, right? So I'm waiting there, I'm unloading, and then sure enough, I got about 3/4 of my load off, and the guy comes up to me and says, hey, I need to get a sample. He starts already questioning me. I already freaking know what's going to happen. It happened the last time I was there too. At this station, whenever your gravity is about 38 to 39, it'll show on the BS meter a higher number. You can usually only haul 1% to 2%, depending on your company, of the load has to be 98 to 99% good, right? So I said to say this without going too much explanation here. If your load is 1% of water or 1% of trash, whatever, when you sample it out in the field, you got to get a sample. And if it's 1% or higher, you're supposed to reject it usually. Sometimes you can haul a 2% load just depending on your dispatch and where they're sending you, right? Sometimes these companies, they want to buy the oil and they'll buy it at a 2% trash in the oil, and they'll make their money still. But the point is, the oil that I was unloading, it was showing it was at 1%. And like I said, I'm sure I know it was because the the gravity was 30. Well, it was like 40, but it was reading like 39 or something when I finally started unloading. And it was showing I was at 1.2% BS and W, right? Water. It was showing I had over 1% bad oil, which it really ain't even that much, but that's how they, right now, the way the oil field is, they're counting for every tenth of a barrel. They want to know if it's clean or not. So that guy comes up, he asked me what load I hauled, and he did this last time to me too. But I'm going to tell you something, as an oil hauler, I ain't a dumbass. And I told the guy next to me, I said, man, I know my oil's clean. I'm not going to go to any station and shut it down or run the risk of shutting it down. If it's dirty, it's dirty. It's getting a reject. Or if I got to, I'm going to work the oil, push it back, throw it in another tank, call the pumper, bust a move. I'm going to come in with clean oil, best believe, if I can. Some oil, you can't clean it. You know what I'm saying? You be acting like a water hauler. But the point is, I give the guy the information. He tells me that it's at 1% on the meter, on the screen, and then he needs a sample. So he gets a sample, and I said, man, it's clean, bro. I said, it's 0.3. 0.3 of 1%, very minimal amount of BS and water, right? Minimal amount of trash. So I said, man, it's clean. I said, but I'm not trying to be confrontational, but let's be honest. Nobody likes to be told they're not doing their job at work. So he gets a sample off the LAC unit. You can get a little sample off the spigot. And I said, I'm going to go and give me a sample too. He said, oh, okay. He said, oh, you're going to spin it out? I said, oh yeah, I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to tell you, that's something I do. If you're going to doubt my oil, I want to check it. I want to spin it myself. So I get the sample, and he's like, all right, well, I'll let you do it then. Typical lazy guy sometimes. So I said, all right, cool. No problem. No shame here. I get the sample, half Varsol, half oil. They want to go the whole full throttle, full route, whatever, by the book, supposedly. So I get the sample. I put it in my shakeout box, and I automatically spin it. The way I haul my oil, I do a preliminary shakeout. That first shakeout, you don't even need to be hot. That oil's already 90 degrees. You're supposed to heat it up to 140 for API standards. But I digress. I give it a quick spin, and I show it to him. I said, look, man, it's clean. It's like 0.2, less than 0.3, what I call the ticket. And he's saying it's 1%. And he said, oh, well, it ain't hot enough. Oh, I spun it out. Wasn't even hot enough yet, but I have the heaters on high. It takes a little while to heat up. But I told him, hey, bro, if the sample's clean on your first spin out, and if I heat it up more, it's only going to get cleaner. It's going to separate the oil and the trash even more. I said, this is clean oil. He goes, no, not all oil's like that. That's hogwash. You spin out a sample and it's already 80, 90 degrees. If there's water in there, it's going to drop. You're going to see that water quick. You're going to see that trash pretty quick. That's why I do a preliminary shakeout whenever I'm out in the field, because I'm not wasting time. And if it's borderline, or if it looks bad and I really want to see how bad it really is, I'll heat that bad boy up to 140 and then give it a spin out. And basically that heat's going to make it separate even more. And it's going to even show even better. It'll be even more cleaner, in other words, because the first shakeout with no heat, it's going to separate. But once you put heat, it's really going to separate. I stand correct. Anyways, so I said, all right, cool, I'll heat it up. I knew it was clean oil. When I got it from the field, it was clean. I brought it here. His machine's messing up. And I told him, I said, it's always doing that with the low gravity. He tells me, the station manager, no, I fixed it yesterday, so it shouldn't be doing that. I said, all right. I said, with all due respect, I said, your machine's wrong. I said, I know my oil is clean, but I'm going to shake it out for you. We're sitting there kicking back. The tension level's going down because he's a cool guy. I'm a cool driver. I ain't trying to be a hole, right? But think about it. They don't want me showing I got 0.3 and I'm bringing in 1%, right? Because I asked him, I said, if I'm bringing in if I show 0.3 on my ticket, which is a dumb question, but I asked him anyways, if I bring in oil and it's 0.3, but it's really 1%, I said, who's getting screwed here? He said, we are. I said, well, that's good. I said, I'm glad. I said, if I ran this station, I'd have y'all out here all day checking oil too. And he wasn't too happy that he has to stay out there all day checking oil, but that's what they got to do. They're watching every barrel right now. So anyways, we start talking. He's a cool dude, right? I'm cool too. It's not a big deal, right? But of course, there's a little tension because he's thinking that I'm bringing in trash and I'm writing on my ticket I'm bringing in clean oil, and I'm thinking that he's questioning me, which he is, and he has the right to. That's his station. Anyways, I heated up to about 120. I said, you about ready? Yeah, it's about ready, because I was already almost done unloading. Sure enough, I spin it. Boy, that thing came out to 0.2. It wasn't even 0.3. So while I did that, he was already getting his little machine ready. He had like a little gauge, voltage tester, whatever, in order to, mess with his meter. So he was like, what is it showing now? 1%, 0.8, 0.3. I said 0.22. He goes, all right, I'll call it there. He like dialed it in or something. He already knew. He knew I wasn't lying. And so he changed it to where it was reading the correct BS and W. Like I said, with that station and that certain gravity oil, it tricked the station somehow, and it was showing I was hauling 1%, which I was only hauling 3/10, if not 2/10. Really clean oil. That oil was clean. I ain't dumb. I get it. If I'm running a sample and I can't get on top of them tanks, boy, I'm checking it 10 barrels, 20 barrels, 50 barrels. I even check it about 170 barrels because you might grab a little bit from the bottom and really mess it up. Anyways, so that happens and everything goes good. He's cool. I'm cool. Laters, I leave. So those two things happened to me today. The first idiot falls asleep, lost about 40 minutes wait on this dude, right? Thank God they pay me hour. The way they pay you is they pay you. Well, I ain't even talk about that. Never mind. Anyways, but I was 2 hours there waiting and they're going to pay me. Thank God. So the first guy messed me up and the second guy questioning me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want them problems. Thankfully, my oil was clean. I ain't dumb. I ain't coming to no station with no bad oil. I know what I got on that trailer. And everything worked out good. So that's my story for today. Giving a quick little vlog. And that's what I'm going to do here, y'all. If you made it to the end of the video, put a USA flag, and I'll respond to your comment. But I'm going to say this. I haven't been making videos for a while. I've been working. I got other channels. I got Facebook pages. I run a bunch of pages and channels, y'all. So when I tell you I really don't care if this channel does good or not, I honestly don't care. And when I tell you that I kind of hope that my videos don't do good here, I really mean it. Why? Because I live out here in West Texas, and I really don't want any of y'all coming out here and moving. And I've already talked to some guys that pay me my little fee, and they're moving their whole family out here. So I know my videos. I'm good at making videos and making them go viral and doing big numbers. I've been doing this for a couple years on my other platforms. So really, it don't interest me, especially on a non-monetized trucking channel, to give all the game up. I watched my last video I made, a couple other videos I made. I'm giving too many numbers. I gave up too much game, too many numbers for free, and I ain't doing that no more. That's why I really haven't been making videos, but I'll make little vlogs here and there, tell you how my day went. But as far as giving good info, you have to pay the Patreon fee, and you ain't got to like it. It's $100 a month. With that, you get my phone number, you get in my contact list. Boy, you get a flat, you out there at 3 in the morning stuck, you need a mechanic, you need some contacts, you need to buy some cheap tires, you need a good place to get parts, you need whatever, you need anything, you're going to have my contact number. That's what I'm offering for the $100 a month Patreon, plus the videos I'm going to put on there if I get more people over there. Right now, I really ain't that many people on the Patreon, and to be honest, it's cool. If not, I ain't tripping, because to be honest, like I said earlier, I really don't want anybody to come out here. That's why I don't make that many videos about the oil field, because I'm in a place where men have gotten rich with no high school diplomas, and there's money out here to be made, and I'm not going to be sitting here and just giving up game for free and for more people to come out here, watch my videos, and live out here. Of course, I can't stop nobody from doing it, but I'm not going to assist that situation, because there I am waiting behind some dumbass from another freaking state falling asleep at the damn lack. Catch my drift? Anyways, there it is, y'all. Let me know what you think about the video. My day was a long day, but I did good. I'm not going to say how much I made. I'm going to leave that out, the picture, for now. But again, thanks for watching. If you watch all the way to the end, put an American flag. America first, baby. And that was my day in West Texas today. Today's my Thursday. Tomorrow's my Friday. Let's go, driver. I'm out.